Wait, hi, good evening, everybody. Welcome to today's lesson. So we have go through the comprehension passage, right, Jialong? Last week, we only went through the passage, but we didn't go through the question, right, Jialong, correct? I see them. I know why you forgot already, Jialong. Must be you enjoy your Valentine's Day until you forgot, lor. Huh? Yeah. Huh? Yipao, you also go for your Valentine, Can you remember now? Did we go through that? You see? Monday is a English West Valentine. Yesterday was the Chinese Valentine. You all really enjoy Valentine. Mood. Okay, never mind. Okay, right. Okay, today's lessons, we're going to talk again on certain parts about stress. And we're going to break you all into groups next week. Okay, then you're going to have more discussions. This is more high-level discussions later on next week. But I will prep you. So this one, Muka, are you here? I can't see your face. I don't want to see your ceiling. I want to see your face. Winnie, are you there? If you are there, just show me a thumbs up. Winnie. Hello, Winnie. Hello, Winnie. Muka, can you bring down and see your... I'm very OCD. Thank you. Please, I need to see your face. So this month, we are talking about teamwork. We are talking about global sustainability and stress. So today, we are still talking about how to manage stress. All right. Later, we're going to go through all your classmates' homework. Brilliant. I really enjoyed marking these few days. So for those of you who forgot what is FISPOC, okay, Muka, are you there? I can't see your real face. Okay, sorry. Muka, FISPOC is agreements what we do for English paper 1, 2. Now, FISPOC, the F stands for fables, is a short story, and then the idioms, okay? And we also talk about the similes, how we use it in your comprehensions as well as a compo. Then the proverbs, a friend who is in need is a friend indeed, all right? And then we talk about occupations and why are these occupation and places important? Along the way, I think some of you, Susan, I went through a few times with you, Susan. Susan, right? Susan, why are you busy at typing? Relax. Okay, relax. Okay.
Oh, I didn't get the activity file, so I have to print it out.
No need to print, my dear. Don't stress yourself, please. Susan, this is not your first lesson. Relax. It doesn't mean you don't print and you're going to get out of my class, right? And stand outside the classroom. Relax, girl, relax. Okay, don't worry. Okay, don't worry. Thanks for sharing. Okay, now so we'll talk about verbs as well. Okay, about what? I got to stand up with this. Sorry, if not, I can keep coughing. So we are talking about 12 to 15 words per sentence and how we use it. So at the end of every lesson, where are you, Muka? I'm looking for Muka. Muka. So what have I learned for today's lessons, and how do you apply what you have learned into the real world or into your next lesson or into your class when you're in school? And write down 2 things that interest you, okay? What are the 2 things that you learned from today's lesson, okay? Okay, so we don't want to go through this one first. We're going to go through the comprehension passage first. Okay, Satia, did we read through this one that day? Did we read through this? Can you remember?
No.
No, huh? Ethan, hi, Ethan.
Hi.
Hello. Wow, I replied you so late. Then you replied me so early. But thanks for your reply. Thank you, sir. I enjoy it. Now you see, I told you, right? I walk the dog. No matter how late it is, I will still reply to you. And no matter how early, I will still reply to you. Correct? Because you really keep your promise to hand in your homework, and I will keep my promise to reply you back as soon as possible. Good. Since we have not read out this one, right? This passage, right? Don't have Jiarong, Susan, Yipao. You ma? Esther, 我们有读吗? Did we read through now? No, Okay, good. Since you don't have Yipao, let's read the first one. Okay. Muker, listen, every first sentence of each paragraph, the first sentence is the most important, which I bracket already. So those of you who have printed out this comprehension passage, please do yourself some justice and favor. Bracket the first sentence of each paragraph because it's going to be very important. Okay, Muka, take note because what you are learning now is actually going to apply in your real world. Next time when you come out to work, when you read a passage or anything, or even do your degree. I told you, this is not preparing you for Sec 1 class. Esther, am I recording? Yeah, okay, thank you. Okay, let's go. So, read the first paragraph, Yibao. Hao Xuan, turn on the camera. Qingye, turn on the camera, please.
With the advancement of technology, more things are being computerized. Work that was previously the domain of humans has now been taken over by machines. The influence of technology has reached every corner of the world, and people, both young and old, have to grapple with the dynamic new culture which promises to bring societal advancement to new heights. Technology is being used everywhere, from food center to large offices.
So the first paragraph tells you how important technologies has changed. Now, take note now, different era, different generations have their own technology. Doesn't mean your generations have these technologies called the iPad or the smartphones. Doesn't mean the previous generation don't have certain technology, okay? The moment from the cavemen to until now, the technology has been evolved. The technology has been a paradigm shift. The technology has transformed from places to places, from era to era, from century to century, from dynasty to dynasty. That is inevitably, that is how technology has been transformed. Now, if you guys are now only Set 1, next year Set 2, you're going to decide which course you're going to take in Set 3. And once you're done, when Set 4 you graduated, or some of you are in IP, when you go for JC, you're going to think about, will this topic called technology or information technologies or cybersecurity technologies or programming, it's going to be very important in your life. Okay, so by means of saying that is that because in future, part and parcel technology is going to be transformed in your life. You need this kind of programming to safeguard your own personal things. Remember the scammer. And also it's important technologies can help people to do important things. All right. So this is the first paragraph that Ipa has read. And we are talking about how technologies has been transformed. And we want to know further how this technology works. Now, children, listen carefully. When you're reading a comprehension passage, you always must do this. So what is this passage talking about? Then what are the key sentences? How do I know I understand this passage in details? Okay, take note now, children. Don't look at comprehension passage just to get an A1. That is not the way. I'm not the way teaching in this way. This is not the right way. Because eventually when you're doing this comprehension, you're going to a university. You're doing a thesis. You're writing a 10,000 words. Or you're doing a passage that is about 10,000 words. You're going to digest, dissect, and develop into something that is useful to you. Then you can present to your professor or even to your client, to your boss in the real world. Okay? I'm telling you in the real world because I've been working in the real world in 18 years. And most of my 90% of my life, I was in IT and technology. Okay. So next one, move on to who else? To think. So Muka, you take note. Muka, can I see at least your head for a while, please? Thank you, Muka. So every sentence of the first paragraph 是很重要的记住啊。So it's a key sentence. Let's go. To think.
The microchip, the brain of the computer, is one of the most crucial components found in the technological industry. Without it, technology would not be what it is today. Found in everything from the microwave and television set to the telephone, the microchip is indispensable for the effective running of these modern machines. Without the microchip, information cannot be processed when one of the buttons of the machine is pressed. As a result, the machines will not be able to do what we want them to do. When a button is pressed on a microwave, signals are sent to the microchip, which will then process the information and send signals back to the device, telling it how long the food should be heated up. It is indeed appropriate to compare the microchip machine.
Okay, yeah, like in the machines to a brains in a human. So you realize it, The microchips in the computer is not just the brain, but it really sends signals to the motherboard, which is in the computer to the motherboard. And then they start to process. So the moment you press the word THE, they are sending the signal to the computer that you must type the THE. It's just like your brain, children, okay? Qingye, will you mind turn on your camera? Thank you. Okay, it's just like your brain telling you that the water is hot, so handle the cup with care, something like that. Or water is cold, what must you do? How are you going to drink it? Okay, are you going to sleep it very fast or quickly, or what you do? So these microchips, as this paragraph mentioned, is not only critical about components, but it's also the vital organs. It's just like your brain. So if your brain is dead, sorry, all the things cannot process. Something like if the microchips is telling the hard disk to process things and pull out the informations. Okay, so why is this paragraph important? It's tell you to showcase that whatever it is, no matter how great the technology, there's these little tiny chips inside, it's called the microchips, that control and manipulate the whole entire system. Zixing, your turn.
With the help of technology, traditional tasks are completed quickly and more efficiently. Instead of an assembly line of workers packing items into boxes or putting toys together, the machine now takes over these mundane tasks, freeing workers for more interesting and complex tasks. Instead of doing repetitive tasks, workers can engage in supervision of the running of machines or higher order tasks like designing products. Carol Max, who felt that factory workers who were being oppressed, would have been pleased to see the effects of technology in the factory today.
Thank you. So technology itself is not just to help people to do things. With the 2E, the efficiency and the effectiveness, to provide the third E is called the excellence. But then again, how do you make the mandate a very boring task like putting the things slowly like that? Now recently got this, last night I watched the news. Now you know the art test, right? Sometimes people might be just pretend to swap and then test it and show that it's negative. So now in front of this monitor like this, that what I'm doing now, I can do my art test in front of these machines, and this machine will check to see whether I'm the real person who doing the art test and drip the things and then send it to it and show it. So when the capture is negative, the things will process to the MOH to check that I'm negative. But what if I'm positive and I swap it really very deep, not just the outside and deep inside, then when I swap it already, I put it inside in front of the machine and show that, okay, I'm positive. What is the next step? Rather than to make a human to stand there and watch me doing it, so now they are using machines. That is very powerful of technologies. Okay, we are talking about the drones, we are talking about the smartphone, we are talking about children right now, we are talking about Singapore, the smart nation in 2030. Xiaolong, by the time in 2030, 你几岁啊？你挺老了哦。哦，子婷也是很老了哦。Okay, Auntie 子婷 right? No lah, okay 啊。Okay, 子欣呢？秦野 how are you? By then 2030. How old are you? Do you think 2030? 10 more years only, right? Oh, 8 more years only, correct or not? The most is 21, right? Around 21, 22, correct or not? So this is the time when you are, wow, really, it's the best time, that 2030 when the whole Singapore transformed into IT platform for all of you. And I hope all of you will really embark and embrace and ensure that you get at least one course in your university to do programming. Okay, my time when I was doing my uni, I hate programming. To be honest, all my subjects I passed very well. When it comes to programming, I did it like shit. I managed to pass, okay. But when it comes to the like IT law, business, all these things, I can do it. When it comes to programming, I asked who not? I asked 2 of my friends. They are from China and they are from India. They are best programmer. Okay, so they helped me to do the programming. So they asked me help. You know what? Raymond helped me to rephrase the grammar sentences. Wow, you see, win-win situations. Okay, now I want to ask Ethan, who is Karl Marx?
I have no
Don't
idea.
Google, don't play cheat. All of you don't play cheat.
I shall
Eyes on the, Yes, Ethan?
I seriously have no idea.
Okay, no problem. Susan.
I don't know who he is.
By the way, if you don't know Karl Marx, it's okay. If my set 3, set 4 tell me, Uncle Raymond, who is Karl Marx? I tell you, I'll fly to the house and give them 2 tight slap. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, one more. I ask one more. Winnie, who is Karl Marx? Zhonghen, don't tell her it's Uncle Raymond's cousin. Okay, yes, Winnie, who is that? No idea?
No.
Karl Marx is the founder of the Communist Party, the Communist. Okay, he's a German guy. Okay, Karl Marx right now is a communist. If you are taking history for set 3 onwards, you must know this guy. Okay, Karl Marx is a German guy who is communist that Hitler hated him a lot. Okay, so Lenin came all the way to learn from Karl Marx to become the communist in Russia and followed by Stalin. And now, as you know, China is actually a communist country, right? You all know, right? But in kind of a bit more a modified communist, to be honest. If you really want to talk about very purely communist way, I think North Korea is the one. The one, Zhonghen, the Xiao Ding Dang. The leader is called Xiao Ding Dang. Kim Jong-un, I call him Xiao Ding Dang, cute, pang. Okay, sorry. Okay, so Karl Marx is actually the founder of communists. He's the founder of communist, the ideology. Okay, right now, it's the ideology. So why he mentioned this paragraph? Because during that time, people are doing very monotonous tasks, like because of the Industrial Revolution, that kind of stuff. Just sit there and put one chip one by one instead of using robots. Now, manufacturing of cars, you can use robots, right? Okay, so now you know something. Karl Marx is the founders of communist ideology. Number 4, please, Susan. Oh, never mind. I will call another person since you're not ready. Zhonghen, will you mind read this paragraph? Zhonghen, can you hear me? Zhonghen, right? Can you hear me? This paragraph, please.
However, not everyone is a supporter of technology. Some people prefer the traditional method of doing things. For example, instead of graining ingredients in a blender, some feel that pounding it themselves will bring the flavor of the food. The efficiency of the internet and the mobile phone has also reduced the number of face-to-face interactions. People communicate via mobile phones or through electronic mails. Although it is easier for people to keep in contact with one another, many might not even bother to meet their friends personally. The use of internet relay chats has been abused by many people hidden by a computer screen and with no real voice. People talk to one another by typing instant messages. The anonymity has resulted in some people luring out their chat mates by pretending to be someone else.
I totally agree what you read now. You see, those old grandmother, they would not like to use the grinder or the machines to make the curry powder or the chili padi or some ingredients like grind certain ingredients of food. They rather like to pound it because you 那个香味, 古早味道. And using machine, you see they destroy the flavor of the food. So then again, so there are always the pros and cons. When you're writing this essay, as for your paper one, remember there's always 2 sides of the coin, double-edged sword, okay? Like the internet relay chat is another way, like now we are talking about the WeChat, the WhatsApp. Internet relay chat is way beyond times, maybe about 15, 20 years ago when they send the messages. But what it means here, by doing this kind of messages, like, recently OCBC got the anti-scam, the scam, right? Correct? Right. A lot of customer was being conned by the OCBC scamming to say check in, and then the password will leak out, all these things, right? So be careful. So doesn't mean all the beauty side of the technologies are really good. There is always the ugly sides of things. There's always two sides of the coins. Okay, just like questions I asked you, for example, do you agree that mothers should go out to work and not to stay at home to take care of the children? Do you agree that the girls in Singapore should go for national service? Things like that. Do you agree that children should not wear uniform to school? I think we should wear uniform to school. Agree now? Yipao, Ziding. Muka, do you agree? I think we should still wear uniform to school. I don't like the concept of the American style where they can wear their home clothes and go to school. Maybe in the poly you can do that, but in primary school and secondary school, it's good to have a uniformity to show that you belong to a certain school. Okay? Thank you so much. Next paragraph, a very short one. Susan, are you ready?
Technology is also not easy for everyone to grasp. Older workers might be at a disadvantage. Besides not being as physically fit as before, they have to learn something new. If they are to keep up with the younger generation, they have to learn to keep with the pace at which they are able to gain new knowledge and apply it. Today, many older workers are being replaced by younger ones.
Thank you. Your mic got a bit for distorting noise. Sorry. So we done our best to listen. So you say technology is not an easy one for everyone to grasp. It's true. How many of you, can you raise up your thumb? If you don't want, it's fine. All of you here, how many of your grandparents know how to go to YouTube, do WhatsApp, or even design a website, or even pay COD? You know COD, not cash on delivery, call of duty. How many, if your grandparents are to say, hey, 孙女儿，我们来玩 LOL. Wow, 我们来玩 Minecraft. I tell you, 子婷 and 嘉荣 you'll be, 奶奶你会玩这个？哎呀，我已经到 level 200了。I tell you, 子婷，我跟你讲，你没有年了，你走，对不起，奶奶，我不要玩了。Correct 了，秦叶 agree 了，一正 right. I mean, sorry, we are not looking down on the old people that they cannot use technology. It's not their fault, okay? And I would like to say, including my mother-in-law, who is not very literate. She know how to go to YouTube, play games, and how to even you don't know how to type, you can voice over message to send out, okay? Ziting, Hao Xuan, Zixing, and Susan, and Winnie. That is how my mother-in-law very illiterate, but can use all the technology. My mother, who is actually in a Methodist girls' school, halfway through she stopped study. So she's very literate. She can speak very well English. She even watch BBC News. She can't even use the handphone. Don't know how to do WhatsApp. So you're surprised, right? Right? You see? So doesn't mean technologies are favorable to everybody. So when you're writing this kind of essay, children, okay, Ethan, Mugel, Esther, take note. I just randomly call names. Doesn't mean the rest are not important. Please don't mistake it. Just take note, when you're doing this comprehension passage, you also can channel your energy to write in the essay form. So doesn't mean after reading you forget. So you can pick up some point and put it inside in your essay. You are competing with your classmate by writing the best essay. Okay, do not try to write. I told you don't use the word try. Do your best with all the zest to beat the test to win the rest. So this is the paragraph that Susan is reading. It's very sad. That's why we got skill future right now. That's why you got skill future. You know why, Susan? Because of old people cannot continue to learn technology, right? So the government spent millions of dollars to educate these old people to transform themselves, to take away the old occupations. That's why you see, Muka. Just now you saw the word fish spot, right, Muka? Muka, are you there? Right. You saw that? The fish spot, the places, occupation. So last time use typewriter, 对吗, Muka? Now where got typewriter? 哪有打印机？现在是 computer 了。以前是用 camera， 现在是用 handphone camera。以前是用 developing film， 现在是用 printer 来 print 出来那个 color paper， 对吗，木哥？ So they have to learn to transform themselves into new technology. Okay, take note. This topic will sure 100% will come up in any of your year in your study in your school. Confirm. Hao Xuan, your turn. Are you ready?
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Despite the disadvantages of technology,
its impact on society has led to vast improvements in living standards. The quality of life has improved so much that many cannot live without the machines and gadgets that surround them, although not one thinks very highly of them. Technology has come a long way from the time the first machine was introduced. Even if a person avoids the use of a computer, it is almost impossible to avoid the use of the telephone or television. Perhaps traditional methods of cooking are more effective, but contemporary methods have certainly taken over the modern kitchen, as well as for convenience. Even the most skeptical are making use of technology. Technology can be found from basic to luxury items. No one can escape from its clutches.
Confirm. Well read, man. Hao Xian, well read. I got your essay. Sorry, I got your essay recently. Yeah, thank you. Now let me talk about this. Despite the disadvantages of technology, there are still people like to use these machines, gadgets. I think all of you agree. Touch wood. I'm not cursing to any one of you who are listening now. I think all of us agree. We can lose our wallet, but definitely not our handphone. Agree no? If anyone agree, can thumbs up. I mean, both items are important, right? I think wallet you lost already, you can call to the company, say, please cancel my credit card. Correct now? Okay, report to the police. Of course, you know I'm a policeman also. Okay, but you don't report to me. You go to the police kiosk there and report. I say that, oh, sir, I lost my IC, my card, I got cash inside everything. But Jiarong, do you agree now? The handphone is like very important in your life. Not just be playing game, like Jiarong agree now. It's like your information, your telephone, your WhatsApp, your everything is inside there. Agree, Winnie? Okay, Muka, you agree now? No, this is true. This is a true story, just I want to share with you. Many years ago, my two friends went to Malaysia, okay, Ethan and Hao Xian. They went to Malaysia for shopping. Halfway through, they were being so-called robbed. They were being robbed. Like, you know where they robbed? Of all the place inside the shopping center, 光天化日之下，在 shopping center， 不是在那种 back alley 那种很暗的街，是 very isolated, deserted place. Inside the shopping center, they were being robbed. So the robbers took everything. My friend even said, please, you want to take everything, please at least can I have my handphone? Because all my customer database are there. At that time, handphone still cannot be cloned. You know cloning, right? That means you buy your old phone, you can clone all your data to your new phone, right? Correct now? Correct now? But 15 years, 20 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, they cannot clone the phone. You have to one by one key to the new phone. That troublesome. So you see, because if the phone goes but because this is my handphone, my company handphone with all the data inside, I need to call, I need to survive. Thank God, the robber give back the phone to him. Okay, so you see, I find it, you see, sometimes we are like the slave to technology. Agree now? Ethan, you agree? Qingye, you agree now? Are we the slave to technology? At night, I cannot sleep, no? I must watch TikTok before I sleep. I'm serious, no? It's like a habit already. Yeah, Yibao, we need you agree now. Zixing, you agree now? Are we the slave to handphone? I mean, sorry, to technology? Quite true, right? One way or another, it's true. And do you know your handphone can be tracked? No? Your parents can track you. You know, you can put inside and track. Okay, boy, you're supposed to go to school. Why you go to arcade now? Huh, mommy, you can see me. Where? Of course, it's inside the phone, right? Susan, can you imagine that your parents might secretly put implant, which you say, wow, you intrude my privacy. Sorry, children. Yeah, below 18 or 21, they still can the right to track you for your safety, okay? Doesn't mean in Singapore is a low crime, doesn't mean no crime, please. Thank you so much, children. We have went through the 6th paragraph. Now it's your turn to do the 2 questions. Have you all done already? Have you all done? Not every month or alternate months, I will do comprehensions, summary writings, and things like that. But because of Zoom, I cannot be sitting here like that for 1 hour, right? Ethan, Qingye, Zixing, Susan, we cannot be sitting here. It's ridiculous, right? Ethan, correct or not? I cannot be sitting there and then watch you to do the questions and then you hand it to me. Agree? Zhonghen, right? So this, you must have ABC. You know what is ABC now, Muka? Ziting? You must have your ABC. You must have the right attitude, 100%, and your behavior, that is B, and the character. Okay.
Uncle Raymond.
Yes, sir.
Do we have to print out the worksheet?
No need, my dear, no need. Oh, you print out, fine, I leave it to you. Then you do, then you what do you call Ethan? Use your handwriting to write, of course, then use your blood. Use your pen to write. Then you can use, like Ethan, you send to me, right? You can WhatsApp me or put into Google Classroom there and mark. Get it? You can type your answer here, but my advice is you're right. Good questions. You can print it out and then you write in there, and then you take a picture, send it in the PDF format to send to my Google Classroom or WhatsApp me, as I think Ziting did that, right? And then if not, if you don't want to write, you can straight away, like you can type here, something like that, and then you send it to Uncle Raymond and save it, and then you can copy and paste to another Microsoft Words. Then say, okay, this is Ethan's comprehension passage. Then you know what I mean now. Then I'll mark a return to you. 明白吗?
But I didn't see the marked one you returned to me. I only see I submit into Google Classroom. I didn't see the marked one that you give me back.
Which one? The preposition is the day you hand in?
Yeah, like you got marked.
I asked you to redo, right? I asked you to redo, right?
No.
Huh? No. Okay, Susan, did you receive the stress one in Google Classroom? Have, right? Who else? Who else?
You only asked me highlight preposition.
Esther? Do you receive from the Google Classroom? I sent back to you. Do you receive it in the Google Classroom?
Is it the essay?
Yeah. The one that you did.
Let me check.
I put it in the Google Classroom. But guys, if you still cannot receive it, please WhatsApp personally to me lah. Okay? Then I will forward to you. If not, then you email to me. Uncle Raymond, I did not receive my homework. I can't find it in Google Classroom. Then I'll send to you. It's my job to send to you. Come on, okay? Don't worry. Okay. Ethan, is it this one? Ethan.
Yeah.
This one, not yet. This one I have not sent to you. This one I've not put in the Google Classroom because I'm waiting for you to redo and see which one you underline for the preposition. Get it? But it's okay, Ethan. Can you read to the class, please?
Standing at the court away from others, demoralized about why I was disqualified. Above me, ominous black clouds that were across the sky. I looked behind at what I just did few minutes ago and my heart could not sink deeper. I did not keep an update on the latest rules for floorball as I was fooling around as my coach was explaining the latest updates on the new rules and hence made a mistake of kicking the ball with my legs. Without delay, a surge of regret crashed on me and realization hit me like a million bricks.
I like that. I like watching in the movie, Kevin, the American Hollywood movie, like those ice hockey or basketball or American football, that kind of things, the scene that mesmerized me inside when I'm marking your paper. It brings me into the real reality. Carry on.
Why didn't I pay attention to such important stuff? Now my parents and coach are going to kill me. Because of my carelessness and playfulness, I paid a big cost for it and definitely learned my lesson.
Ethan has just made a comprehension. Muka, can you bring down your camera seriously? Sorry. Muka, do you see what Ethan did just now? Muka, I can't see your head nodding or saying anything. Muka, sorry, can you bring down your camera a bit? Do you see this one? Thank you, Muka. You're such a pretty girl, don't want to show your face. You see, I got no hair, so show my whole face. You see, Muka, 你看我头发这么少，你看 Right? Okay, joke aside, you realize this is the passage that Ethan has written based on preposition last month, right, Ethan? Ethan, correct or not?
Yeah.
Well done. Okay, even though it delays, you see, I don't care when you hand in. As long as you hand in your homework, I'll return to you. Okay, you guys got definitely after Chinese New Year, you're going to have a lot of tons of homework, a lot of tests coming out. I got CCA involvements. Welcome to the real world. This is just only the tips of the iceberg. Trust me. If you're not enjoying this type of stress, you're going to give up, then please, sorry, don't come to my class. Don't go to school. Go and do simple job. This is life. You want to be a doctor, professor, engineer, lawyer, this is just the tip of the iceberg. The stress is going to begin and it's going to be tougher, but worth that kind of stress to take. Trust me. You have done very well in your PSLE for the past 6 years. You stressed through the 6 years. Now we're going to stress through the 4 or 5 years in your secondary school life, and you're going to go for your GC and poly and the next few years in university. Okay? Now, those of you who are not interested in going to university, please do not attend my lesson. Okay? Now, well done, Ethan. This is the one I'm talking about. All right? So, Ethan, I leave it to you. You don't need to hand in. I will submit. I will post it back to you. Okay? Thank you, Ethan. Hao Xuan, let's go. Where are you, Hao Xuan? Ceci, please turn on your camera. Hao Xuan, turn on your camera. Thank you. Hao Xuan, let's go.
Dear John, how are you doing?
Fine.
Hao Xuan here.
Okay. Carry on.
And I hope you are doing well. I know you and your sister will be visiting me in Singapore soon, and you have asked me for advice on the activities to do while both of you are here. Hence, I'm writing an email to you to recommend some exhilarating activities that are well within your budget.
Bro. Let me check with you, sir. This one purely, no, don't get me mistaken. This one purely done by yourself, right? Do you ask for any help?
No.
Well done. It's okay, guys. If you are doing this homework and you need help from your teachers, from your parents, from your elder siblings, by all means, even though you want to copy certain sentences, certain part from others, comprehension books or anything and put it in, by all means. But be honest to Uncle Raymond. Say, Uncle Raymond, this part I copy one. This part I ask for help. It's okay, It's fine, okay? Because you want to make your essay to beautify your essay. But don't ever copy in exam. Good luck to you, okay? And honestly, I'm telling all of you now, there have been some of them with me about coming 1 month or so. I want honest student. If you lie to me, please don't come to my class. Okay? Just tell me the honest thing I accept. And Hao Xuan, can I have your permissions? I want this essay to show to my Sec 4 and Sec 3 students. I'm serious. The only thing I can... Yeah, I'm serious. Your essay is brilliant. You know, I've been teaching some of my Sec 1, Sec 3, Sec 4 with me a few years. They still got a lot of problems. How to start the introduction. And please, this is a letter. No, I know it's not your fault. This is the beginning of the first time you write a letter. In primary school and primary school, you don't. Your teacher will not ask you to write the address, like you stay in which block, Amokyo, then John stay in Australia, Melbourne, that kind of address. And then the date is important. Children, when you're doing your situation writing, for the express student or IP student who are doing this, you must write your address and the sender address, the recipient address, and the date is super important. The date is the evidence. If you do not put these kind of things inside, I think that a few weeks ago I showed you already. You need to put the address, the email address also. Even the proposal, you also have to put address. Only yesterday, Hao Xuan, today is Wednesday. Only yesterday I went through my Sec 3 and 4. When I mark their situation writing, I tell you, I spent 1 hour explaining to them why and how to start. You are only Sec 1. You see, Hao Xuan, now I praise you. Along the way, a few months' time, if you do some mistake, I will have to write to tell you nicely of, right, true now. I cannot let you go into quicksand. Agree on Hao Xuan? True now. Right? In life, we make mistake, right? So if you are good, I will tell you. If you are no good, it's my job to tell you. But it's really good. You don't believe, all of you, please continue to read his SW. Now, SW in real life is very useful. Don't believe, you ask your parents. Every day when you're working, you need to write SW. Go.
For day one, I would definitely
I would definitely like to recommend the activities that zip.
like to recommend the activity Flying Through the Trees at Bedok Reservoir Park. It will surely be a memorable experience with us zipping through the sky while enjoying the mesmerizing view below. The adrenaline rush will be perfect to get us freshened up and ready for the upcoming activity.
You realize there are 2 ticks, means the sentence is very good. If there are 3 ticks, it's excellent. Go.
All the gear is provided too, so you don't have to worry much. However, it is recommended to wear sportswear for safety reasons. The cost is $40 for us as we are students that are below 18 years old, which is fine within your budget. Afterward, we shall have lunch at a local hawker center. This will be a perfect chance for you guys to sample some local and traditional Singapore delights.
Okay, why I put social study, Hao Xuan, you've done a good job. Because when you are going to set 3 and set 4, there will be this topic called the food fusions. There will be this topic about diversity on food cultures and entertainments, which now I'm teaching my social study for my set 3 and set 4 students. Well done for you. No? You already set 1 know how all these things are. By the time you go to set 3 and set 4 for social study, it's like it's smooth sailing, a pinch of salt to you. Okay, and realize, children, you realize I circled the $40 and say work please, and 18 years, the 1-8 in words. This is English. As far as you can do it, children, please write in words. Don't write in number. As far as you can, please do it. Because you never know the examiner like me are very stingy and fussy because this is words in English, not math. Okay? I know some teacher agree to it. Never mind, 1-8 can already, 4-0 can. But I'm very particular. I'm a very kiasu and kiasi teacher, right? Let's go. Well done.
After lunch, we will go to Gardens by the Bay to do sightseeing. The plants there are carefully cared for and tended to, and is definitely the most beautiful place to hang out with nature. After we are done,
you put there, it is even a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Okay. Is it inside the situation writing? No, right? Is it? Yeah? I can't remember. Hao Xuan, are you lagging? Hao Xuan? Hao Xuan is lagging, Okay. I think he's lagging. Okay, poor thing. You can see his face not moving, right? Winnie, his face not moving, right? Yeah. Huh? Okay, Hao Xuan, you're lagging just now. Okay. It is this UNESCO, I think, is inside the situation writing, is it? Or you just happen to use it?
I just happen to use it.
You happen to use it, huh? Not inside the situation writing, right? I can't remember. I'm so sorry. Okay, carry on. It's good now. If you can put this inside, or even if it's from the passage itself and given to you, you put it inside, it will be wonderful. After we are done, carry on.
At Tanjung Beach, Sentosa, very close to the Gardens by the Bay. I haven't opportunity for us to bond. This event is absolutely free. There's no need to worry about money. Remember to bring our own frisbee, though.
Awesome. Awesome. You make it very entertaining. You make it very encouraging. You make it very convincing. That is the tonality inside the situation writing. We are talking about RAFT. What is your role as a cousin? Who is your audience? Your cousin, John. What is the F? The format letter. What is the T? The tone. There you are. Hey, don't worry now, bro. If you don't have, just bring your own frisbee and go, and it's free. We can relax under the sea, the sun, and the beach. Relax. Very good. Okay, next paragraph.
For day 2, we can go rollerblading at Park, East Coast Park, or Pasir Ris Park. There will be rollerblade rental kiosks, so you don't have to bring your own rollerblades.
Hao Xuan, you lag again, you freeze. There will be paved trails for us to rollerblade. The cost is this. Okay, let's move on now. Okay.
The cost is $10 to $50 every
hour.
I'm
looking forward to what? To eat. What is the what? What is the eat? I'm looking forward to these activities with all of you. Get it now? Okay, don't just put the eat now. After this, carry on. We can go bowling. The outlets are located at this address. I think I just continue reading now. And the plus of the first time we try this sport, the price is this per person. And do remember to bring your own shoes and socks, or you will have to pay to rent them. How much? Give a figure if you can. Okay, Hao Xian? Well, you're lagging. I'm helping you to read. Don't mind. After we have some delicious steamboats, small S are not capital S, at the fine restaurant. I cancel with my family, but you put that at the fine restaurant my family loves so much. Looking forward to seeing you. Please reply soon. God bless you. Now, I told you before, our children, if you want to put the God bless you, and if any of the teacher were to cancel and minus mark, please come and see me. Okay, I ever told you before, right? One of my students put that God bless me, God bless you, and have a nice day. The teacher canceled it out and told him, no, I will minus mark. Come on. Isn't it supposed to be a good courteous letter, right? 子婷对吗？对不对？ Now I say, looking forward to see you. Go and die soon. God don't bless you. Satan bless you. Susan, 不可能这样写吗？对不对？如果你是这样写，说 Satan bless you, go and die, then of course you will minus mark. But you're saying good things, wow. 子欣 correct or agree not, 子欣? I don't understand why the teacher minus mark. You're supposed to teach children to be courteous and well-mannered. 对吗，秦月？难道是祝你什么？祝你早日康复？难道祝你什么？祝你节哀顺变啊？错，对吗 ？Correct or seriously? I don't understand why some teachers. I'm sorry. I was a teacher and I'm a teacher now. If you are wrong, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Okay. Hao Xian, all of you take note now. I'm very particular with this word cheers. Even though it's an informal way. Cheers. Ciao. Don't even use the word ciao in Italian. Please, for goodness sake. This is English. Don't act smart. You know, I know that language. Then you say sayonara. Hello. You don't say sayonara. What can you start? Don't you know start there? I don't say dewa mataris. You know what's the difference? Sayonara 就是再见，再也不见。Dewa mata 就是再看见你。I will see you again. So please don't show off your language or even use Malay or Indians, or use yours sincerely. Whatever format you're going to use the word yours sincerely. I tell you, they cannot mark you wrong. Trust me. Right? Well done, Hao Xian. I'm seriously, I'm going to use this, your email, because it's copyright, I must ask your permission. I'm going to use this to show to my Sec3, Sec4. I'm very serious. Okay? I'm very serious. Thank you for your, thank you. I hope you can inspire. Because some of my students, no matter I'm teaching for so many years, sometimes they are very good. They're suddenly lacking, overstressed. You're very scared. Who's next? For today, got a lot of essay. I'm very excited. Esther. All yours. Esther, where are you? Yes, hello. Esther, may I ask you, is this black color ink or blue?
Dark blue.
Oh, dark blue. How come become black?
Because I use the cam scanner.
Oh, I see. Your handwriting is not nice, Esther. Esther, look at me, Esther. Bring down your camera. I want to see your face. Bring down your face. Esther, not full face yet. Not full face. Esther, your handwriting is not nice. Your handwriting is very nice. How I wish some of my students do that. And I like the way you space your word. Very good. But Esther, do me a favor and do yourself a favor, okay? 写大一点点。好吗？写大一点点。因为 now you're set 1. Don't forget, you're going to, in set 3, set 4, you're going to write a lot. And very smart, you leave a line. That's the way. I know some teachers will say don't leave a line, but Esther, can you read the essay, please? Thank you.
In my opinion, having some stress is good, as stress can help our goals. When we are stressed, we can be more focused on our studies.
Esther, 你现在不是相亲啊 ？You're not for dating side and you shy 啊 ？My name is Esther. How are you? Hi, nice to meet you, Ethan. No, or how should you must be? Hello, Esther. You're reading to the examiner. In my opinions, having some stress is good, as stress can help us to reach our goals. You spend effort and time to write this essay. I think you should spend time and effort to read with confidence. True or not? In real world, you spend time and effort to write this project and proposal to your boss. And your boss asks you to present to a client, and you're going to read like that, very shy and very low tone. Your boss will turn around, Esther, 我请你来不是唱歌，不是讲小小声，我请你来是讲话 with confidence. I pay you $8,000 a month salary to read like that. You know, in front of everyone, I think you're seriously. No hard feeling, Esther. Okay? Confident, your voice is good, your voice is sharp, but I need the tonality one more time, please.
In my opinion, having some stress is good, as stress can help us to reach our goals.
Very good.
Stress, we can be more focused on our studies to achieve a higher quality of work. But I also think that we cannot be overstressed because it may harm our health and our enjoyment of life. Here are my...
So you stop there, because you know, if you're going to write like that, within one paragraph, good luck to you. You will fail. Okay, but now you're set one, it's okay to make the mistake here because you make the effort to do it. But when you're stopped here, you should be next paragraph. Your introductions, to me, like this is not an introduction, this is like a very mini essay. Therefore, you need to, like next time, children, if you see me writing like that, like this, miss the next paragraph. Okay, carry on, please, ma'am.
Here are my some suggestions on how to manage stress. Firstly, we can pick up a hobby that we like besides study. Secondly, we can do some exercise to reduce stress, such as jogging or learn a new dance. Thirdly, we may want to make a timetable to help us manage our time wisely. Last but not least, you can try to make more friends and spend time.
Stop. Sorry. Any of you, if you want to use the word try in my essay, I'm going to mark you down. I don't like the word try, okay? So please do not use the word try. The best is create. Because you try means you got the tendency, the 50% off of this one, not to make it. So I prefer you to use the words like more powerful. I will do my utmost best instead of I try my best. I will do my best. I will do my very best rather than to say I will try my best. Because when you try your best means you got 50% off. That means you are prepared to give up already. Don't ever do that, right? So can create a network or connect to make more friends and spend time with them. Conclusion, Esther. In conclusion,
having stress to a certain extent will be good. In the meantime, we also
will be good and manageable. Sorry for my base. Sorry for yeah. In the meantime,
we also need to learn how to
how to manage our how to manage our Okay, carry on. It's okay. So that
we will not be overstressed
and feeling depressed or sad and lack of focus. Okay, I hope you can do much better by getting more the sentences a bit longer, but well done. Okay, I like the way you say that, children. Thanks for your stream, Susan. Looks nice. Okay, I like the way you write as the firstly, secondly, thirdly, last but not least. Children, please follow this. If you are talking about argumentative essay or this kind of expository essay, it's good to use firstly, secondly, thirdly, and last but not least. You are guiding the examiner or the readers to follow your instructions, your explanations, your arguments, your details, evidence, step by step. Well done. Very systematic, very smooth, very sensational. Thank you so much, Esther. You know yourself? Ziting, your Y, the Y and the G, I don't like it. I love it. I love it. You know why I say that? I got a lot of students, they cannot write the Y properly. Okay? Until they are set 3 or set 4 even, I don't know, they like to write the Y like that. Or like that. Like that only. Why? I like this one, you see? And your G. Very sad to say, not you. Majority of the students now are using a lot of typing and handphone. They lack of the penmanship. You know how I write my G now? And my F. Carry on. Ziting, very nice. Carry on. Read to the class, please.
If you look under my bed, you will find the box of medicine beside my box of toys.
Carry on, next sentence, please. So, okay, this PR, PA, and F stand for present tense, past tense, future tense. Ziting has counted the word, there's 18 words, but she forgot to put whether this sentence is past tense, present tense, and future tense. Very important, children, because all these sentences, what Ziting has done now, well done, Ziting. You just earn yourself $10 for writing 10 sentences. Okay? The more you write, you're going to get it better. Somebody sending something. Oh, okay, Lord. Then you can tell her, Lord. Correct, Lord. Don't tell me. You can tell her your handwriting is the same, okay? Somebody say the handwriting is like yours. Very nice. Okay. Why I say that's the thing, you are earning $10 because every sentence is like giving you money, giving you marks. Okay. So if all of you can hand in sentences like what Ziting is doing, well done. I told you before, right? My elder sons from primary 2 to JC1 wrote about 8,000 over sentences. My daughter 6,000. My younger son, who is now primary 3 and primary 4, is already 600 sentences. The more sentences you write, you're actually banking into Ziting Bank Private Limited. So by the time when you go for exam, you are withdrawing your sentences out. I remember last year I wrote these very interesting sentences. You put it in. Your brain have a very good capacity for memory. Trust me. So you did a good job for yourself already, Ziting. Okay, if all of you can do that, what Ziting is doing, and every week's nothing to do, instead of playing your handphones, nothing wrong to play your handphone and games, continue to do that. All works and no play make you a dull boy or girl. But why don't you spend the quality times to do it? Because you want to be a leader, a famous person. That's where you write sentences. Trust me, 12 to 15 words. Number 2, please.
All of the students have done their work, except for John, who is sitting between Mary and Ellen. We have to complete our group project within the next 24 hours via student learning space. According to our English teacher, Mr. Lim, the box of old newspapers is behind the bookshelves. Instead of going to the library to do the school project like we had planned, we have decided to go to the coffee shop near our school.
Sorry, Ziting, not 10 sentences. This one got 2 sentences already, 15 and 12. You see? Muka, are you here, Muka? So since you are new to this class, the formula is every sentence within 12 to 15 words because it will help you in your summary writing. Okay, Muka, may I know which school and which express of IP or what? Can you, I didn't ask. Muka, which school are you from, sorry?
Bonglei Secondary School.
Punggol Secondary School?
Bonglei.
Huh?
Bonglei.
Boon Lay, oh, Boon Lay, sorry. Okay, Express?
Yes.
Okay, good. So you see, Express student, take note. you're going to write 80 words of summary writing, and this is where it will help you. The 12 to 15. IP student, take note. You're going to write 150 words for your summary when you go to set 4. Now you are set 1, 2, you'll be 90 words to 120 or 130 words. This will definitely help you. Trust me. Because once you know how to count, you're doing speed reading at the same time. 人家讲说一石二鸟，这个是一石三四鸟啊。One stone kill many birds. Okay, carry on.
A long time ago, there used to be a cafe in front of the library.
See, I put that good, sweet, nice. That means this sentence, what did the author mean? So with this sentence, using your own word means that there was a cafe many years back beside a library. So 只是好像往事只能回味, very mesmerizing in the past, that maybe this guy already graduated from his university, then he want to go back to his old university and alma mater, the Museum, and then realize that the cafe has gone or really replaced by something. Maybe the cafe is where he used to be a 穷光蛋, no money to buy coffee, but the 老板娘 very nice to him, give him free coffee so that he got energy to study for his exam. Now he graduated, he become a very famous doctor. He want to go back and pay back and to see the 老板娘, but the 老板娘 because 身体不好, 躺在家里, so something like that. Like it become a movie, right? So you see, Zhi Ting, your this sentence create a movie for me already. Well done. There's a story to write already. Every sentence make a story. You did a good job, man. Carry on.
The monkey escaped from the zoo and climbed onto the roof of a cafe next to the zoo. In addition to the face mask, please also bring along some packs of tissue papers due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Well done. This is like you are the government, Zhi Ting. You are the Ministry of Health, telling people what to do. Well done. Okay, next one. I can't see whether you're smiling or angry with me. Okay, because I can't see your smile. Okay, let's go. Number 9, please.
Upon realizing what he had just done, the killer quickly ran out of the alley and into the darkness of the night, leaving the lifeless body of his victim behind. Ben, as well as Jack.
Wait. Sometimes when I read my student sentences, I really put myself into the situation and thing. That's why I put that, oh my God, 这么残忍. I'm imagining how the 那个杀手把他那个死者干掉了。他跑掉，那个死者好像奄奄一息 want to die 的 you know, sounds like those drama, K-drama 像韩剧还是中国的那些 movie 好像我最近在看《三国演义》那种杀警的 killing scene like very interesting. Carry on.
Ben, as well as Jack, is going to travel across the country tomorrow.
Okay, wait, I think you used one of the word very interesting. Where is it? Did I miss out? You see this number 3? Did you read number 3 just now? We did. No, right? No, right?
Not yet.
Number 3, you didn't read, right? This one is not good. No, don't have. Okay, read again.
We have to complete our group project within the next 24 hours via student learning space.
Awesome. 3 tick. Write down this sentence somewhere in your notebook. The part 2 of your things, I will do it next week. Okay, sorry, today. Susan, are you ready? Let's go.
Stress is an ambiguous part of everyday life to anyone
of us.
What's that word?
To any one of us.
One of us. There is no way to avoid stress but to manage it. To manage stress.
Yes. Okay, don't use the it. You must emphasize the word stress.
There are various ways and methods to reduce stress. You can find ways, for example, some people would like to take a nap to relax their body or mind, while some of them reduce stress by exercising, like running or just taking a stroll at the park to refresh their mind.
It's a form of reducing stress.
And it's a form of reducing stress. Stress can make you feel headache, anxiety.
Hold on. Sorry. Guys, copy down this word. Very useful. Thanks to Susan. It's super useful to use, ubiquitous. It's like you can use it like technology is ubiquitous everywhere. Handphones, masks. You can say mask is very now ubiquitous because they become part and parcel of our life. 所谓可以用这个字吗？哈，你们的华文可能比我比比皆是啊。听过这句话吗？木哥有听过这句话吗？比比皆是，都是到处都有这样。好 ，very common. All right, carry on, Susan.
Stress can make you feel headaches, anxiety, and depression, so it is important to know how to manage it. Reducing stress can help to not only improve your physical health, but also emotional health as well. Even though this sounds terrifying about stories affecting your health,
about stress affecting your health, correct. Managing stress.
Your health. Managing stress is actually easy. You can find ways, for example, some people would like to take a nap to relax their body or mind, while some of them reduce stress by exercising.
Stop. You are repeating the same example on top. So my advice is, Susan, change the example. Okay? If not, the examiner might think that you lack of ideas, you lack of creativity. Okay? Carry on.
Like running or just taking a stroll at the park to refresh their mind, which is one way to de-stress. However, other than that, there are more ways to do it to reduce stress. You can think of the best is going to happen instead of thinking of the worst.
I rephrase for you already, Susan. Don't worry, later we'll read below. Carry on.
You also can talk about things that are stressing you to your friends and family members. They will do their best to help you to see if there is alternative to resolve your stress.
I like the way you pronounce the word alternative. Very nice, alternative. Very smooth and nice. 别有选择。好，再来。
But overall, my favorite way to reduce stress is to listen to music. I love listening to classic music when I'm stressed because
Okay, children, don't ever put the word they. Listen, serious. When I say serious, I think you put one side your handphone or whatever things you are concentrating. When I see the word they, you don't use a pronouns. You must use a proper noun. We are talking about classical music. So this classical music, don't say they. You are confusing the examiner and marker. What are you talking about? Who is the they you're referring to? Okay, be more specific. 记住啊 Imagine 子婷 Winnie 子信 you are lawyer 法官大人中恒我的 client 没有罪我的 client 是 innocent 的中恒我excuse me 子婷 lawyer Winnie lawyer and 子信 lawyer who is your client the one standing there here the judge will tell you off to your face you are a lawyer can you be more specific how do I know which client you're talking so 子婷 you must be very specific Your Honor my client, Mr. Tan, is innocent. As my client, Mr. Tan, was walking that day, as Mr. Tan. So you must be very focused on the particular subject, not that object. Take note, I have been seeing that. I just said that to my set 3, set 4 yesterday also. They like to use, they tell them not to do this as they will not be happy with them. Who is the they and them? Don't have this. You are telling your examiner your English standards not very good really. You're not able to convince me. You're not able to persuade me who is your subject. So be very focused, okay? Carry on, Susan.
When my friends feel stressed, I will recommend method as they are also music lovers. My friends most likely would choose K-pop music as they like it very much. She always
来了，来 she who is a she 啊 she 是谁？明白吗 Susan? Then you say my friend, get it 啦 So I assume that I don't know who they. I purposely choose don't know. You see, 记住 must be specific. My friend always feel energetic when she then you can tell she already. You put here she, here another she, I don't know which she 嘞，对吗？ You can say my friend always feel energetic when she then I understand. Or if you want to say my friend always feel energetic when my friend listen to her favorite songs, a band song. Carry on. I think
stress is important as it helps to motivate us to be more successful
in our life.
In our lives. For example, many people think exam is a form of stress, but it actually helps to make you to know how you learn and achieve good grades and knowledge. Without stress, society will be very different from now.
How different? How different? Okay, but it's very good for a Sec1 student like you to write like that already, no, seriously. But I'm asking, because I have a high expectation for you, Susan. Sorry, because you have been standing there. So not just you, Susan, any one of you who are coming from my lesson. I don't expect just like that, but how different? You have to explain with details. Carry on.
Countries will continue having wars. People living conditions will never improve, and society will never improve.
Okay. Okay, so your conclusion, you're very short now. You cannot put like that now, Susan. Serious, everyone, 木哥, 子婷, 嘉荣, 子欣, 子婷, Winnie, 一宝, Ethan, Esther, Susan, 钟恒, Hao Xuan, 嘉荣. Okay, listen, never write your conclusion up to, the red color is I add in one. This one is I add in one. Susan only put that overall, I think stress is important to success. Hey, you wrote such a beautiful essay and then you 草草如己. Okay, bye bye. See you. Good night. No. Hey, Susan, you go to people's house and eat. Let's say you go to your boyfriend's house next time and eat. Then the boyfriend parents, girl, 好吃吗？很好吃 very 有礼貌. Then 你要回家了，you think you are Cinderella 12 o'clock must go home, right? You run. Oh, sorry, dong, must go already. Run. Cannot like that, Susan. Ready? Go.
Overall, I think stress is important as it is part and parcel in our lives. It is indeed inevitable, and we definitely have to face it once, twice, or even more in our lives. So we eventually must and ought to learn to handle stress well, and so we will not fall into the trap of depression.
Carry on. This is the one just now you're talking about. This one, the 1-star one, is referring to this one here. Okay, ready? Let's go.
So I'm going to read the comments.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
You must always think of the positive way to curb and reduce stress. Think of the bright and optimistic side and point of view. In this way, you will eventually able to overcome your stressful lifestyle and live your life to the fullest and best of form. Negative thoughts will always drain you and depress you in many ways, so therefore do not go into that area if you can. In fact, stress is a way to sometimes motivate and inspire us as well as the government or even a country to take up the challenge to fight against all odds.
Against all odds is to against all the dilemma, all the problems. Write down this word, against all odds. They got these songs sang by few colleagues, against all odds. That means against all 重重的困难. Singapore is fighting against all odds to curb COVID-19. Carry on. Don't cry, Susan, carry on. Susan, carry on. Don't worry about your background. Focus here is okay.
Sometimes stress can lead to work.
I typed too fast, sorry. War.
Example, during World War II, the Great Depression is one reason why Hitler and the world had gone into war. In undeveloped countries or developing countries, the government may be stressed or into some serious actions to curb their poverty, economic and education levels so as to achieve good gross domestic products for the country, to ensure the country is in the process to progress into prosperity and peace.
Take note of this word GDP. You guys will learn this in one way or another. It's very important to every country. Okay, it's a way of calculating how the country progress, whether got inflations, got hyperinflations, or out of retrenchments or unemployments. Okay. Thank you, Susan. I really appreciate it, and you kick off with a good start for being stressed for this month topic. So I would like to share with you some of these. I know you all are now Sec 1s. Definitely, you're very stressed. This is only the second month in your so-called study career. Please don't get overwhelmed by all this stress, because if you're going to do that, stress take over your control of your life. Good luck to you. All right. So, Muka, will you be kind enough to read to the class? So tell me, what is your techniques or way to reduce stress? I've done with you, right? More teens in Singapore seeking help at IMH, Institute of Mental Hospital for School Stress. Now, this is one of the newspaper cutting. More teenagers from top schools are seeking help at the IMH. As you know, last year, very sad to see that the RV, one of the students, go and hack another student. And the best part of the classroom, one of the students is actually my student's cousin. Oh my goodness, I can't imagine that. So you know about this, right? RV, and then recently got this video, right, about a group of girls go and kick one of the pinafore girl. Have you seen that? He kicked their face, right, Ipo? You know that? He kicked on the face. If you want to find out, I think I sent the link to you all, right? If you can please share and like the link. I'm not sure it's this one. Okay, send how come cannot send? Wait. Okay, you can go to YouTube and take a look. This group of girls bullying another girl, but the face was being kind of blurred out. So can really kick their face, kick her face, very bad, no? It's really bullying. Okay, Muka, are you ready? IMH. I would like to hear your voice, please. Muka, carry on. Muka, are you there? Muka?
Yes.
IMH. Yes, can you read here? Yeah.
IMH said that stress-related, anxious, and depressive disorders are common conditions seen at its child guardians clinics, which treat children aged 6 to 18.
Very funny, huh? You see this one, they put word 6, and then here you put number. Ayo, not synchronized. Okay, well done. Carry on. Muka, the clinics?
The clinics saw an average of about 2,400 new cases every year from 2012 to 2017.
My goodness, 这么多 case leh. And we are talking about top school, no? Very scary, huh? Okay, carry on. Since, Muka?
This IMH does not track the causes of the disorders. It does not have statistics
Very good.
on cases related to school stress.
I don't agree leh. I don't agree that they do not track leh. 我不相信他们没有 track. 他们一定有 track 的，他们一定要找那个资料来看那个 statistic 那个 the chart Who has the chart? Is it chart? You know what is VGR no? Anyone know what is VGR? Winnie, do you know what is VGR? Hao Xuan? Jia Rong? Yeah, Esther? VGR stands for boy-girl relationship. That means set 1 already. Example joke. Zhonghen got girlfriend already. Zixin got boyfriend already. That's called Zhonghen. If you don't have girlfriend, you got boyfriend, I scared. Just kidding. Don't get angry. Susan, don't laugh. if you like a girl, I also scared. It's normal to a girl like a guy like a girl, correct now? It's normal for a guy to like a guy if you look at him, got six pack. Not like Uncle Raymond, one big fat, so fat. Okay? Just kidding. So BGR stands for boy-girl relationship. And don't forget, there are some girls' school also got LGBT. There are some boys' school also got this type of case. I can't say they are wrong or right. I'm not in the position to say that because I haven't seen that before in my previous school. I counsel them, but they are very good children. Okay, sometimes because of family background or sometimes of circumstances, they are forced to do it. So please, take for example, a lot of people say Zhang Guorong. You know it's Zhang Guorong, Leslie Chong. Right? They say he's a gay. But the way you look at him is so handsome and good. Who are we to judge the person whether he's a gay or lesbian or what? We are not God. As long as these people do not harm another person, in my opinion, we must show mutual respect. Of course, I as a Catholic, I definitely against LGBT, lesbian, gay, and homosexuals or transvestite. But then again, they are also part in this world environments. And okay, it's not their fault. Okay, so carry on, Muka. However,
Dr. Lim Chung Guan.
对, Guan, yes, you're right.
Okay, senior consultant and
Deputy chief
of
是副总监呐 very high post really. Deputy chief of IMH.
Department of Developmental Physics.
Psychiatry. 就是心理学the psycho one talking about the brain one. Say, over?
Over the past few years, I have seen more teenagers in our clinic who are from top schools and report
experiencing
school-related stress.
I very agree with you. Sorry, some of you are in the IP here. I have to agree. For my previous school, there's few who drop out from IP to come to my school, and they feel like very demoralized. 好像没有眼见人好像整个世界完蛋. So I talk to the person. You know how I talk to Susan? Okay, that guy is from an IP school. I don't want to mention that he come. He say, hey, oh, hello, brother. I talk to him like that, Susan, seriously. Hello, brother. Has a discipline teacher, okay? Susan, listen, discipline teacher thought, hey, brother, where you from? Then he told me the school. Oh, how come we come here? Then you know what he said? Because I'm not good for the school. I always been looked down by the school because I did not perform well. I did not hand in my homework. But his PSLE score was 270. Very high, no? Seriously? And guess what, Susan? 有时候你看人不是你我们看人不要看一词 one-sided directions. He come from a family that is so stressful already. You see? Doesn't mean you must stress on your children. And I got students who are so stressful that their siblings come from top school and he came to my school as a neighborhood school. He feel 很丢脸. So stressed. And I don't like parents, sorry, I think maybe some of the parents are listening. I don't like parents to compare you with your cousin or you with your brother or you with your sister. 各花入各眼，八仙过海，各显神通如果他是你的儿子还是女儿 you should know that they also carry your genes. If you want to help your children, use the negative way to do it. The old school of thought happened to us, to your parents and to me. This generation cannot accept the old school of thoughts. In fact, it will have repercussion. And I did that to my younger son a few days ago. I really whacked him with my belt. Seriously, because 嘉荣他讲骗话，我这个不可以。我们家有家规，国有国法嘉荣。我的家规是 nobody can tell lies. You make a mistake, I accept it. Move on. But you tell lie and you don't admit it, good luck to you. Agree? 所以以后你出去社会你会害到很多人呢。一个骗话可以害死很多人。Agree 吗，嘉荣 ？Look at Donald Trump, the cousin of Donald Duck. Sorry. I respect the guy. Sorry, really. Sorry, okay, I'm just kidding. So, well read. Okay, so it's very sad that I'm so sorry. I'm not saying that parents are all like that, but because your parents 很急所谓皇上不急太监急 but no choice because you are in this kind of school environments. You come all the way here to study to get a good result. But sometimes, don't worry, I will share with you more on that, okay? So replying to the newspaper, thank you, Muka, well read, okay? Replying to the newspaper queries, Dr. Lim said that this trend does not necessarily mean more youth are feeling stressed about the study, but suggests they are more willing to seek help. That means they are really to open their heart. It's not very hard. Nothing will fall apart. Think it with your sincere heart and will not fall apart. To listen to your heart, what you want to say. Dr. Lim says school-related stress could be academic-based, 废话, homework, exams, project, 当然啦, or relationship, which is a BGR, boy-girl relationship, issue with authorities, friendships, and bullying. I cannot take bullying. I'm telling you, when I was a discipline teacher, I abhor to bullying. We have a pretty good system, well regarded around the world, but one thing we need to improve is to reduce that stress in the system. No way, children. I find this is very ridiculous. Okay, there's no such thing to me. This is recording. I might get myself maybe into trouble or what, I don't know. But I'm telling you, I never believe every school is a good school. Okay? I only believe every school is unique. If you say every school is a good school, it means every school, all the classroom must aircon, all the classroom must have swimming pool, sport, track and field. All the classroom, every children must have an iPad, which you all have already, right? Well done. We are moving to that. That's why maybe every school is a good school. We are not going to compare RI, Hwa Chong's, NJ, Catholic High to Boon Lay Secondary School, Punggol Secondary School, Deyi Secondary School, or Ahmad Ibrahim School, or Ang Mo Kio Secondary School, or Jurong Secondary School. Okay, all the schools that I mentioned, they are all my previous students before and some existing, and they are doing very well. I will believe every school is unique, but every children and every student is definitely can be good. He said that MOE will do its part to take care of student well-being. Now, MOE will make sure that the education system will evolve to help you not to be too hard on yourself. Not possible. He said that encourage students to look out for each other. Mental health is very important. So children, this sentence tell you to say, Yibao, Qingyue, and all of you, you need to have a buddy, at least 2 buddies. You no need to have a lot of friends, children. You need a few good friends. 你们有看《三国演义》吗？刘备
I only watch season 1.
Okay. 浩轩 I don't know Esther 5个 I don't know you all watch 刘备只有张飞、关羽、赵子龙跟诸葛亮对吗？曹操有这么多将军，可是为什么那些好的全部去刘备 ？You think about it, Susan, true not? Right? Because of the 刘备 ABC, good attitude to serve the people, a behavior to be like very carry out himself very well, a good character that people respect. Among the 三国演义 I only respect 关羽 Every time if I see 关羽 got any prayer in Singapore, there's one time I went to China or Taiwan, I saw the 关羽 cell. I really bow 90 degrees. Besides Jesus, that's my God. 关羽 is the one, the man I respect because you know why? 关羽讲义气，不讲骗话，义就是义，二就是二。That is the characters I love to see. But workload at a very higher level, such as school, secondary school, and junior college, remain heavy. No doubt. If you are talking about China and Korea, December camp, I showed the student, China, from 4 a.m., 5 a.m. wake up, they will study until 10 o'clock. They will study until 10 o'clock. They are more stressed, okay? Okay, the rest of this, you can read to yourself about the study. You see, if I don't do well in tests, I take tests as learning opportunity to do better next time. Not everyone like this guy in the RV say that. There's a year 5, which is talking about A-level already. You know, RV student, you should know, you are true trained. So the student was paid, okay, please, I want you to read this on your free time, but the next one, before I end the lesson, I want one of you to read this. Qingyue, are you ready? Qingyue, are you ready? No? Zixing, let's do the honor. Theory S, stress. Stress, you must learn to take it. Go. Zixing?
Stress, it is everywhere in whatever you do. Stress in love to make a better relationship. Stress in work to make a conducive environment. Stress in study to make a creative and better knowledge for the future. Stress is there in any relationship, so handle with care and love. Stress, it will determine how a person's character is. Stress, it enables a person to take on more challenges. Stress, it can be a painful experience, but that is how you are judged by others, how capable and able you are to handle stress. Stress is hard to take indeed. You have to take it with courage, confidence, and calmness. Stress is a way to give you motivation, inspiration, and aspiration. No stress, no progress. No stress, no success.
Thank you. Well read. One of my students, she also like you read this halfway through. Stress in everything, in whatever you do, stress in love to make a better relationship. However, stress in work to make a conducive environment, but not everything, but in study to make a creative and better knowledge for the future. Indeed, stress is there and in any relationship. She literally changed my entire by saying that stress, and what you read. Then I asked her, Esther, is this the way you change my whole entire essay and read on your own without my permission and change it? Jiarong, she was like, Zhonghen, she was like, Uncle Raymond, I'm so sorry, but I feel that it's very monotonous. If I keep reading stress, it is stress, in love, stress. So I take my own initiative to change it. You know what I do now, Zhonghen? I was standing up because that day I was coughing. You know what I do? I bow to her in front of the camera. Thank you very much. Well read. You are the first students who change my entire. Continue to be like that. Don't be afraid. You think you are at the right, you think it's good to make it better, change it. Just like 你跟厨师学东西，你觉得要加一点料，减一点料 ，make 那个东西烹调的时候 ，I'm sorry, the food nice by all means. I really lost this piece of work. I was replaced. So I was praying very hard that where I get it. Thank God I print out a copy behind my cupboard here. So children, you need not have to write an essay like that or like what Susan had done or whoever it is. You can do like this, what I do. So come out your own motto. Ziting, Winnie, okay, Esther, whoever, Ethan, you can come out. No stress, no progress. No stress, no success. It rhyme, right? It rhyme, right? So how Xuan, think of a sentence that you motivate you. You can even take this, show it to me, and then after that, print it out and paste it on your wall. Every time when you stress, look at this thing and remind yourself, hey, come on, guys, I can do it. Come on, I can. I sure I can do it. To end the lesson, guys, I know you're set 1 now. Suddenly Form 4 subject is overshot with 7, 8, 9 subject. But think of the very tough time when your mom gave birth to you. Just think of that moment, and I think you should appreciate it. Okay, this one next time, next round, I will go through the answer already. Next lesson, I will go through the answer with all of you. So whether you do it or not, I have to go through because I got things. So I expect you to complete it. At least a few questions. Look at this one. I like this guy.
Uncle Raymond.
Yes, sir.
Or do we submit to you? Or we just
very good questions. Ethan, very good question. Option A, you can submit to me once you're done. Option B, you're done already, but you got no time to submit. I will go through the answer next week. Then you can mark. After marking already, you think the A answer a bit different there. Maybe I need to check with Uncle Raymond. Then you send it to the Google Classroom. Okay? You get what I'm saying? By right, you're supposed to submit to me, I mark. But anyway, I will go through the answer. Okay, Ethan, answer your question.
Wait, so actually, I just see my answer, then I see your model answer, then I correct accordingly.
Yes, but still, after you correct already, but those questions you didn't do, you write down answer, you still have to hand it to me and put it into a Google Classroom to prove that you have done this and submitted the homework. So that in case, not you, any of your parents say, hey, how come you never teach comprehension? How come you never teach my child this one? So to prove that, remember history, cross-referencing, inference skill, comparison skill, reliability skill, usefulness skills, and insertion skill, all the skills, they put it inside. This is where the cross-referencing skill to check the evidence that you have done your homework. Okay, Ethan?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Not everyone will believe in you. Don't waste your time trying to convince them. Okay? You don't need to prove to anyone. The only person you prove is to prove to yourself and prove to your parents. That's all I want to say, guys. Okay? So I always like to have this motivation quote. Seriously, why you prove to others? You don't own them a living what? Correct now. Your future is in your own hand. Right? If the person laugh at you, Zhonghen, you're very stupid, you fail all your exam, then you be very kind to him. Thank you very much. You don't need to scold him at least. Just walk away. Don't bother. But if a good friend, Zhonghen, it's okay, bro. You feel I also not very good. Let's work hard together. Can not? Then Zhonghen, 你才知道谁是你的志同道德. Who is your true friend? A friend in need is a friend indeed. Don't go and waste your time with all those nonsense, all those crap friends. Some of them, because they are jealous of you, that's why they want to make you to go down even deeper into the quicksand. Don't fall into the trap. You see, look at Susan, so nice. He's not enjoying the putting all kinds of flowers on her head. Well done, Susan. That's the way, man. I like that. No, seriously.